Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to House and Home. I am so happy that you could join me on another beautiful evening. It is always a pleasure. My name is Billie Jean, and I am your host. Now, I hope you enjoyed your weekend as much as I did. I spent the entire weekend with some of my close friends and mothers especially. And I tell you, mothers are such great companies to hang around with. They have good old stories. And not to mention, they have great advice for you. So yeah, I enjoyed my weekend. And I hope you're looking forward to another working or schooling week ahead. And like I always say, no matter what you're facing, with positive vibes and positive thinking, we can get through anything. Anyway, let's get straight into our lineup. We have Cooking Up First, and this time we feature Richard Megay, and we have Brian Bell, and we have Healthy Minds and some awesome tips and ideas on quick stitch and fashion and beauty. Plus, we have a very new friends, and they are called the Macam Calverts. They are an engineering company, and I assure you, you would not want to miss this. So stay tuned to see all that. Now, let's head into the kitchen and see what our friend Richard Megay, and if you have been watching Good Morning PNG, you are going to love him. So let's join Richard now and see what he has prepared for us. Enjoy.
Hello viewers, it's Richard Megay from the Good Morning PNG show. I'm your weatherman. Tonight I'm doing something different. I am going to cook you up something. So I've decided on beef stir fry. Normally I work with some really, tender meat, so it's easier to fry and all that. Your sirloin, your eye fillet, your rump even. But unfortunately, our good friend IKEA Pack-Up just bought me barbecue meat, which we'll work with. So let's get into it. Right, beef, obviously, which I'll strip down later. Oyster sauce, superior soy sauce, that's the white colored one, and the dark soy sauce. I've got some vinegar, pepper, oil, and I'll have some veggies. I'll tell you what I'm doing as we go. So firstly, your meat. My dad, he used to be an awesome cook. He taught me a few things. So what he told me is when you're cutting your meat, to make it a bit more tender, you cut against the grain. Obviously your muscle and is, going one way, so you cut the other way. So I'm just gonna cut a few strips, just like so. So I'm making them small like this so I can feed a few of my mates that are behind the camera, starving. So yeah, more or less like this. I want them long and obviously wide enough to, because they'll shrink in the heat. So we'll just cut these up like so, and then we'll get the marinade ready. We'll get the sauce ready for the actual stir fry, and then we'll fry it up. All right, cool. Okay, I've done the slices now. I'm gonna chuck this in a bowl. We're here at Omni Kitchen down at 6 Mile. They do a great job for our House and Home. Keep us looking pretty prim and proper in this kitchen. Something that I wish I had. So anyway, the meat is ready. What we're gonna do now is just marinate it. So I'm just gonna chuck these in here and work on our sauce. All right, just quickly for the marinade, we wanna make it a bit thick and also get the, the juices soaking in itself and the sauce. So I am going to put a little bit of this white, light soy sauce. And just to make it a bit thick, I am going to use a little flour. I don't have cornstarch. Normally I'd use cornstarch, but since I don't have that, I'm just gonna add a little bit of flour in here, just to make it a bit thick. And obviously to make it tender, a little bit of baking powder, not that much. You don't wanna bake this thing, you just wanna fry it. So yeah. So that's that, just whisk it around. Don't worry if it turns out a bit browny, that's just normal, that's just the flour and the baking soda working. So a little bit of consistency in there, and then chuck it in the meat. The best way to mix it up, obviously, is use your hands. It's the best way, get that in there. And just mix all that up, and just let it marinate for a little bit, and then we'll work on our veggies. Yep, I'm just gonna move this on the side and start working on the veggies. Broccoli, onion, spring onion, capsicum, garlic, real simple. I'm just gonna go with the broccoli first because it takes a bit longer to cook. I just normally cut off the ears here. Nothing too fancy. I love broccoli. That's it. So yeah, just friendly little pieces of broccoli so it cooks quicker. This thing's lovely, I just love broccoli. stuff comes from Hagen. It's beautiful. Just a friendly reminder, most of the veggies here bought down at the local market. So, go out to Boroko, Koki, Gordon's, Wagani, wherever. Help your, locals get the veggies that you need. Help a Papua New Guinean. All right, we're done with this. We're just gonna chuck them in there, fry them up real quick, and then work with the other stuff, the capsicum, the garlic, and the onions. Omni, great kitchen. Oh, whoops. So I'm putting this down to a medium to low heat because I don't wanna burn anything. Just chuck that on there. A little bit of oil, not too much. Don't wanna drown in it. And yeah, just preheat it for a little bit, and then you chuck in your broccoli, yeah. While that's happening, just like, get in there. It'll take a while to heat up, and I'll work on the capsicum. I'm just cutting around the capsicum because I don't want to really touch the seeds. When this is done, I'm gonna just cut them into more manageable pieces again, and then yeah, fry that up. I just love these colors. Okay, mess those up. Check out broccoli again. Don't want to burn anything. I don't normally like overcook veggies. It's up to you how you want your veggies. I like a bit of crunch in them. I like a bit of color, and that natural flavor that stays in there. It's lovely. I don't use a lot of salt. A lot of seasoning, but because it is stir fry, we've got to go with the, the generics, huh? Otherwise, it's just plain veggies for me. I love it. It's crazy good. Yeah, so that's it. You just want to keep that color in there. You don't want to. The more you cook and you discolor everything, it's just not attractive. Well, for me anyway. I'm I'm talking like it's a piece of art. It's food, but All right, that's done. Just leave this here to simmer down, man, simmer down. All right, let's quickly work on the sauce. Hold on, oops. Yep, man, onions make me cry all the time. With passion. Sorry. Just big chunks. I like, just like big chunks of veggies. You don't want to cut them too small, It's all good. Again, most of these veggies down at the markets, obviously some at the stores, stuff you can't normally buy at the markets, But yeah, go out there on the weekends when you're free and just look around. You'll be amazed at what you can find at the local markets. I'm just cutting the garlic really thick because I don't want it to burn when I'm frying it. Because the smaller it is, the quicker it fries and it sort of burns. It's gonna get chunks there. As long as that, that essence is there. You know how you fry garlic or you cook garlic and that lovely, smell, all those aromas. Beautiful. So yeah, I'm cutting up the shallots for the last piece. Obviously, it cooks real fast, so I'm just gonna throw it on there like a, what do they say? Garnish. Good one. All right, we're done with that. All right. So I'm quickly gonna do the stir-fry sauce now. That's what I did earlier was the marinade for the meat. Now it's the sauce. So we are going to chuck in the, what is it? The light soy sauce. Just put that in there. A bit of oyster sauce in there. Chuck that in there. Some vinegar. Chuck that in there. Dark soy sauce. I just put this for color. I know it's black, but darker black. Nothing wrong with black. Some pepper, well, a heap of pepper. I just like it. Season to choice. If you want some more, chuck some more in. If you're not, if you're not a pepper fan, don't worry about it. And just a little bit of sugar to counteract all the hardcore stuff in there, like the vinegar. And then we whisk it up. It's really up to you how much sauce you want. I don't like to put too much. Just lightly season it. So it's a taste, huh? You cook for people, you don't put everything in. You just cook, not as plain as you can, but just keep it at bare minimum. So if they want more, they put more. If they want less, then you're pretty well stuffed because you can't really do anything. Okie doke, let's get this started. I'm gonna heat up the pan again, chuck in the garlic and the onion, just get those aromas going, and then chuck in the meat. Again, low flame. Don't want to kill anything. Just a tad bit of oil. Choose whatever oil you want, sesame oil, olive oil, whatever's good for you. I love sesame oil, but sometimes it's too strong for me. I guess if you want to have that authentic Asian thing, you go with the sesame oil. But yeah, today we're just going for normal oil. With the frying pan, you want something with a larger surface area. If it's smaller, your meat will tend to stew instead of fry. So I'm just going to try and spread it out so it fries. Otherwise, it won't be stir fry, it'll be like stir stew. Check in the onions. Again, I've diced them pretty thick so they don't burn, especially the garlic. I love a bit of garlic with my food, and yeah, I love the taste. Yep, just gonna let that heat up for a little bit. Yep, so I'm moving the onions and the garlic to the side, and just turn it up a little bit so I can fry these pieces of meat. See, they're just nice and thin, so they fry through, and hopefully that marinade's done its job, you know. Again, larger surface area, so it doesn't stew. That's the last thing you want. I'll put up the recipe on our Facebook page. You can see the link, I think, down here somewhere. Help me out, editors. Right here. So yeah. And if you do have a recipe you actually want someone to cook, maybe just chuck that in too. Yeah, or if you have a better way of doing this, like I said, we're always open to learning new stuff, better ways of doing stuff, you know. Remember, we still have to chuck in our broccoli from earlier on, but right now, as soon as the meat is done, or close to, like you don't want it to overcook and then your veggies are just half raw. So I'm chucking in the capsicums now. My goodness, we're running out of space. All good. So that's it. Like I said, I really don't like overcooking my veggies, so I normally just let it steam a little bit, and then we're done. Check in our broccoli. Sorry about that. I've got the casserole dish out. Run out of space with, not space, run out of storage material. No dishes. Yeah, so it's quite a simple, easy dish. Something you wanna, impress your parents with, impress your significant other. Well, not really impress. Just show people you can cook, you know. Okay, that's done. So we're just gonna plate this on a bit of rice. Yeah, I love jasmine rice, so that's all I eat. If it's rice, that is. So yeah, go the jasmine rice. You can get whatever brand you like as long as it's good for you. Again, brown rice, whatever. So I'm just gonna chuck the sauce on top. It's already hot, so it's just gonna, there you go. And the last bit on this little gastronomic journey, just a bit of that. And we're done. You're not just saying that because you're my brother and you're being biased or anything. Cheers. Happy viewing, family. We out.
Thank you so much, Richard Mege, for that recipe. That was amazing. I literally had, my mouth was watering up. Thank you so much. And I hope you have noted down that recipe and will try it out at home for you, for your family. It's always good to try something new to add on to the family recipe list. Now we'll head out for a quick breather, but when we come back, we have more. Stay watching. Welcome back to the show, everyone. Now, Brian Bell has amazing products and services for its valued customers, as we have seen over the past few episodes. Now, one of these products is the Davy pumps. Let's join Leon now as he talks more about it.
Hey, hey, Mr. B.
Welcome to another Shopping with Brian Bell. I'm Leon Gawi, your one and only host, and thank you again for joining me. We're at the Brian Bell Trade Electrical, another part of the Brian Bell Group of Businesses, and we have a great show lined up for you with our Davy pumps. We'll see the types of Davy pumps available and the range available here at our Trade Electrical showroom floor. I'll also show you some of its features, and we'll see how these Davy pumps are beneficial for you. There's a lot to cover in this segment, so let's get started. Brian Bell Trade Electrical stocks and sells a range of Davy pumps. Davy is Australia and New Zealand's international water products company, and Davy water pumps are great for our tropical sub-Saharan environment because we face extended dry spells with limited amounts of rainfall. Having a quality Davy pump to regulate water around the house assists to keep you hydrated and at the same time keeps your environment green and lush. So, what is a water pump? And who needs it, right? Simple answer, with an increased load to the people living in homes built in and around our cities, a common issue is low water pressure with our water supply. For example, when you want to turn the shower on upstairs and someone uses the tap downstairs, it results in your shower being suspended. Well, these Davy pumps or water pumps regulate the flow of water, or I should say, it regulates the pressure systems of water flow in your homes. Davy pumps are innovative equipments that provide a better flow of water to you and your family. There are several types of Davy pumps that you can find here at Brian Bell Trade Electrical. The Davy HP series, the Davy HS series, the Davy XS series, and the Davy SLS series. These are great Davy pumps that you can choose from to best suit your requirements. These Davy pumps operate with two types of pressure systems. The vertical pressure system pumps, as you can imagine or guess, pumps water mainly vertically or up a slope or gradient. Number two is the multi-stage pressure system. Now the multi-stage pressure system pumps water both vertically and horizontally. Now let's take a detailed look at one of these Davy pumps. I have with me here the HS60-08T. Like I mentioned earlier, these are quality pumps, and this one in particular boasts the following. Has a twin impaler. What this simply means is that it allows this pump to be a multi-stage pump, meaning water can flow horizontally and vertically. This Davy water pump gives off about 110 liters per minute. The maximum amount of taps it can support at one time is 14. It's nominal, meaning the taps running at the same time with very high pressure. This tap is commonly used in domestic settings or for the home use. Now, individuals are opting to move to the outskirts of the city because, let's face it, within the city limits, we're running out of space. And a common problem that they may face out there is low water pressure. At Brian Bell Trade Electrical, we understand this. That is why with our Davy pumps, low water pressure will be a thing of the past. Don't let your situation confine you. Let our Davy at Brian Bell Trade Electrical assist you. Another advantage or major benefit of purchasing a Davy pump from Brian Bell Trade Electrical is that it's backed by Brian Bell's after-sales service guarantee. We stock and sell genuine parts should anything ever go wrong with your purchase, giving you extra value for your kina. And as if that's not enough, all our products are tested before they're put on our shelves here at Brian Bell Trade Electrical. We make sure that these are quality products that will function to your expectations, so you know you're always getting what you pay for when you shop here at Brian Bell Trade Electrical. That's all the time we have in this segment of Shopping with Brian Bell here at the Brian Bell Trade Electrical showroom floor. I know you've seen there's a great range of Davy water pump products that can assist you with regulating the water pressure in your home. Come on in, check it out for yourself, and always remember, quality products, great services, and great value. That's Brian Bell. Until next time, goodbye and God bless.
Hey, hey, Mr. B. Right on, Mr. B.
Thank you so much, Leon, for that update and information. I am sure everyone is well informed, and if you are one that is looking forward to purchasing that product, feel free to head down to your nearest Brian Bell retail shops, and they will be more than happy to help you. Now let's head out for a quick breather, but when we come back, we have more. Don't leave that seat. Welcome back to the show. Now, up next, we have Healthy Minds. And as you have seen from the previous episodes, Dr. Ambi has been giving us beautiful and wonderful tips on having a healthy mind and what it is to have a healthy mind for you and for your family. Now, this time around, she will be talking to us about relationships in distress. And I am sure everyone is going to enjoy and will get or be informed and get some beautiful tips on relationships. So let's join Dr. Ambi.
Hi viewers, welcome to Healthy Mind Show. Well, this evening we are going to talk all about the human rights and mental illnesses. I'm sure that you will want to know what is human rights and mental illnesses. It's about the rights of a person when they have mental health issues. Well, sometimes they lose their mind altogether and they don't even know what they are doing. So let me tell you, viewers, it is very important to understand a bit more so that we also take part in helping this special group of people to get better and be healthy and be productive in our society. When we talk about human rights, I want to tell everyone who are listening, many years ago, many centuries ago, we didn't have enough medications to heal mental illnesses. So there is a interaction between the spirituality and mental illnesses, and there is so much confusion in it. People, what they did was they had asylums built up throughout the world, and in the different countries they just kept locking up all the seriously mentally ill patients and locked up and chained sometime. They have water therapy. There are many therapies to induce pain, to shut them down because they are becoming aggressive and violent and so on. So basically even they chained them. Okay, so why am I coming here? It's all about to treat every one of them with the dignity and compassion that was not there. But why? Because there was no medications and people were worried, afraid, and they were scared, so they just tied them. But why I brought this topic now, even in Papua New Guinea, we have one mental hospital, that is Lalaki Psychiatric Hospital. Well, we go there, we give the humane treatment to get better and get back to the society, not chain them or give them all a negative way of suppressing this patient. We have to give dignity and compassion, and we have to treat them with that human, the United Nations principles. There are 10 principles. We need to bring them all on to bring this human being who need help at this point of time. Now, number 2 point, me like talks away also. No can think emotion this like chain issue law. Many years ago, many part of the world, we came out to created something called therapeutic community. That means treating mental illness is very unique. So what has happened, even in Papua New Guinea, in a very remote places, the patients have been still chained to coffee trees or kind places, or chain him all because the parents were so scared the mentally ill person might belt them or make them sick or break their bones and excuse now, all you mean by because they were worried, all right? But it does occur. Even now, we have released 2 people with the chained on their legs, and they did very, very well after releasing them and give them freedom. So when you look at the human rights and mental illness, now we are still not giving freedom to these patients. So denied freedom, which is not right, and we don't even give appropriate care. So when we talk about mental health, we are giving medications. We have got beautiful medicines nowadays. So we don't have to get scared like those days. Just when you have an issue, bring them and get them all help. Okay. So we treat them with medicine, psychological management, that means talking therapy, and rehabilitations, that means they've lost all the skills, and we bring them back together to work back as usual or like before. And number 4 is occupational therapy. These are the 4 way of a unique way of treating mentally unhealthy patient. So the many spend on many of the people in the past, they were spending most of their lifetime in mental hospital, and what happens, even relatives go and abandon them and dump them and walk away, don't want to know. So they do happen in Papua New Guinea, and it does happen in throughout the world. But now is a new thinking, new era. We have got so much of medications. That is the peace and a hope I'm giving you. Not like those days. Now we need to give them all medications early and bring the loved ones out of the suffering. Okay, so sometimes these patients are violated at home and hospitals. We need to look at this is human rights and mental health issues. So we need to fight this discrimination and stigma. How can we say? I'm sure, first of all, EMTV is helping us so much to fight against stigma and discrimination, which should be commented for. And number 2, mental illness is very common. So we need to educate the people about mental illness are very common, and anyone can suffer mental illness. And one thing, it can be treated and managed, and sometimes you can be even cure. And mental illness is a brain disease, and it can arise from stress, extreme stress. And the more important thing is it can be like a stress or other issues do cause mental illnesses. So especially depression, anxiety are treatable and manageable and so on. So I'm sure that creating this stage for us, and we must say that we may have to promote mental health and prevent mental illnesses. So human rights and mental illness is a very important topic, and there is so much I can tell is one thing: don't stigmatize them and discriminate them. Get your loved one early as possible to any clinics and bring them beautiful people. The life is only once. Bring them back to be and enjoy the productive life. Until next time, I wanted to thank the EMTV for promoting mental health in this nation. And also, we want to say, all those listeners, put God first in your life and take care, and God bless you all. Bye-bye now.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Ambi, for that insight into relationship in distress. I am sure everyone is well aware and are informed about some of these areas and how we can improve them. So thank you so much, Dr. Ambi. We look forward to hearing more of these topics. Now let's head out for another quick breather, but when we come back, we have more. Stay watching. Welcome back to the show, everyone. Now, up next, we have Quick Stitch. And Quick Stitch is the segment where my beautiful friend Theresa gives us simple tips on sewing. And this time around, she will be sharing with us some simple sewing hacks, which I am sure everyone who loves sewing will enjoy. So let's join Theresa now on Quick Stitch.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another sewing session right here on Quick Stitch with House and Home. Today I will be showing you how to make a drawstring bag, and it will be without a lining. Now, as you've seen, a lining is the inside part of the bag, and sometimes it's called inlays. Now here's what you will need to make a drawstring bag without a lining. Your chosen fabric that's 15 by 17 inches long, that is a colored fabric. Your straps that are 60 inches long, you can use fabric to make straps if you have no strings or rope. You have 2 little straps, some pins, a pair of scissors, a fabric chalk, and a tape measure. Step 1, sewing the bag. Take these 2 little straps and insert each of them on both sides of the bag like so. Pin the sides carefully. Then mark both sides from the top edges, measuring 4 inches down. From that point, start sewing with a seam allowance of a 1/2 inch. You're actually sewing both sides of the bag. Now, there are different types of sewing machines that have different levels of quality and the types that are able to handle different types of fabric. I have been using the Singer brand ever since I started sewing. My mom bought her new sewing machine at Brian Bell in 2014. She's been using it for almost 6 years now, and trust me, it's still working. I feel confident using this brand as it works for me and mom. Okay, enough of that. So moving on, you will see that I have the sides sewn together. The little straps in place. You will see the straps once I flip right side out later on as we go. Step 2, create casing for the long straps. Before we go ahead and create the casing for the straps, let's quickly run a few stitches where the splits are. So you can see that I've already sewn the splits. This is how they look like. Now moving on to the casing, what you do is fold in from the top edge carefully and sew, creating a casing. And sew all the way down. Your casing should look like this, both separately done. The next step is to flip it out, flip the bag, so you can see the little straps there. Step 3, straps. Finally, we have the straps to work on. I'm sure you've seen a couple of projects I've done on how to work on handles. Simply fold in from both sides into the center and sew all the way down. Do this for both straps. And look at our straps. The final step is to run the straps through the casing. So this is how you should do it. Finally, use a safety pin to help push through the straps along the casing, just like this. Drawstring bags are very easy to make. They make a great gift even with or without a lining. You can use these cute bags to keep your stationeries or little things that you would like to keep. And that is all the time that we have for you all, my beautiful friends. Keep watching House and Home for more sewing projects on Quick Stitch.
Thank you so much, Theresa, for those simple sewing hacks. I am sure everyone who loves sewing will enjoy that and have found it useful. So thank you. We look forward to seeing more of that. Now let's head out for another quick breather, but when we come back, we have more. Stay watching. Welcome back. Now, for the very first time on the show, we feature our new friends, and they are called the Makam Calverts, and they are an engineering company, and they are specialized in providing civil engineering products and services suited for our country. Now, let's join them now and get to know more about them.
Hello viewers, I'm Kenneth and welcome to a brand new segment on House and Home brought to you by Makam Calverts. Now, they're an engineering company that specializes in supplying civil engineering products and services. Now, they've been in PNG since 1972, so they are not new to the game. They specialize in custom fencing, specially suited to PNG's rough and rugged climate. And their product that they will be showcasing on the coming episodes will be their palisade fencing. Specially suited and designed for PNG. It's all manufactured and made here. And to tell you more about it, here's one of the representatives.
Basically, Makam Calverts manufactures and supplies the hot dip galvanized palisade fence.
As you can see, they have shipped their products to all corners of the nation, from muddy villages to the concrete floors of the city, from schools to government buildings and even airports. In fact, the current palisade fencing around PNG's major airports has come from Makam Calverts after being approved by the NAC themselves.
Our palisade fence is a fast-to-install system that is supplied in 3-meter panels. All fencing components are bolted off using sure-off tamper-proof nuts.
Their palisade fencing has got you secured with a sturdy, tough, low costs and low maintenance fencing option, and with its products reaching British standards, you can be sure your money will be worth it.
It is also heavily galvanized to withstand rusting for a long time compared to the chain mesh system or standard square hollow steel welded fence system, which rusts off and welding breaks under a short period of rain and sun. You will see that our Makam palisade fence has been used in most major PNG airports by NAC. The Makam palisade fence conforms to British standards, and we can also customize fencing and gates to suit clients' requests and designs. We also offer free of charge technical assistance to install on-site when required.
Everything is completely customizable, so the specifics you may require for your job can be met by their team. So whatever your fencing needs may be, from the standard height of 1.5 meters to 3 meters, or whatever height you like, the guys from Malcolm Culverts are available on request to make it happen. And they can put up gates, both vehicular and pedestrian, to match.
You won't be disappointed. Don't buy the copy, buy the original. It's still the best.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. They are the Malcolm Culverts. And if you are interested in their products and their services, feel free to contact them, as their contacts are now showing on your screen. They have an office here in Port Moresby, that's in 6 Mile, and they have their headquarters over in Lay. So yeah, if you are very interested, feel free to contact them and they will be more than happy to help you. Now let's head out for our last breather, but when we come back, Fashion and Beauty wraps up the show. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the show, everyone. Now, wrapping up the show is Fashion and Beauty, and on Fashion and Beauty I give you some outfit ideas, and I don't want to go in details about it, as you will see. So let's get straight into Fashion and Beauty. Hi everyone, and welcome to Fashion and Beauty with Billy. I'm Billy and I'm so excited for this edition, as I have some outfit ideas, tips up my sleeves for you. Now, I am not a pro, but I will share with you what I know. Now, for this bit, I'll be sharing some jeans outfit ideas with blazers, as jeans are perfect for any occasion, whether it's work or casual or dinner. Jeans come in handy, especially if you're in a rush. Now, jeans are automatically casual, but if you're wearing them to work or for business function, you have to spice it up. And I hope these tips will help you if you're having trouble with your jeans, wearing your jeans with any kind of outfit. Well, I hope this will help you. So let's get straight to it.
So ladies, I know you may have your own way of styling jeans, but if you do have some difficulties, I hope these following styles will help you. Style number 1, pairing jeans with a patterned top. When wearing jeans with a patterned top, wear a blazer that will complement the pattern, like the one I'm wearing. It's flat patterned on the outside, but it has pattern on the inside. So when you fold the tip of the sleeve, the pattern shows, which corresponds with the inside top, which is perfect. Top that off with a heel or a sandal that makes you feel comfortable. Style number 2, pairing jeans with white blazers. Pairing jeans with white blazer is one of my absolute favorites, because white blazer can go well with any other top that you wear inside, especially if it's cream or matte colors, which do great. And wear a belt that will complement your inside top. Then again, wear a heel that you find that suits you. Then accessorize as you please, but don't do over the top. Style number 3, pairing jeans with a floral blazer. I do love this style because floral blazers are very pretty with all the prints and colors that they have. And you can easily pair it with any color that is on a floral print, as you can see. And of course, accessorize as you please. But don't do too much because there are already plenty colors. Style number 4. When you wear a dark blazer, wear something bright inside and accessorize to complement your outfit, such as this scarf I'm wearing, which goes well with my top. My final style is pairing jeans with blazers and tops that are different in color but complement each other, such as this pair. Olive green and yellow go well together. And I decided to top this style off with this boot, which I think is very classic. So the next time you are throwing on your jeans, spice it up and make them look out of the ordinary. There are so many styles you can do, so try something new every now and then.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is all the tips I have for you, and I hope you enjoyed it and will try them out. Join me again next time for awesome and fabulous fashion and beauty tips and ideas. Bye. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed those tips, ladies. And for all you gentlemen out there, on the coming episodes, we will be sharing some outfit ideas for you. Anyway, we have come to the end of the show. If you would like to view this episode again, please visit EMTV online or go to our Facebook page, give us a thumbs up and comment on what you have seen or what you would like to see more of in the coming episodes. So on behalf of the entire House and Home team, thank you for your company, and thank you as well to Omni for this beautiful set. So until next time, same place, it's pleasant viewing and good night.